Hello friends, welcome to Adda 24/7. We are in the final marathon today. I've taken almost how many? 7, 8 marathons up till now, mini marathons. Today is the final marathon. But don't worry, tomorrow we'll be having the revision class also. Okay? Tomorrow we'll be having the revision class. Okay? So don't miss that revision class also. On 9th, okay, your exam day, I'll be taking separate Chalisa. This Chalisa means complete revision, theory. Okay, don't miss that also. So it's a power packed 3 days which you have to follow. In Chalisa, I'm going to take the complete theory of the topic. Okay, today and tomorrow we'll be taking the objective questions, various objective questions. So don't miss this. Start following. Everyone join fast. All of them here. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, Nalina. Good evening, everyone. Okay. Chalo. Let's start with the first question then. Okay. In fact, before that, everyone share it, like the channel, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon. Share it with your friends. Share it on all your social media platforms. Do it first. Okay. Chalo. Let's start. Which of the following best defines the bottom of the business cycle? Which of the following best defines the bottom of the business cycle? Good evening. Good evening, Sadela. Good evening, everyone. So, which of them define the bottom of the business cycle? Yeah. Recession, trough, peak, and freeze. Correct. The answer is trough. Okay. Here it's like this. It's actually the cycle is like this, right? This is the cycle. This is known as the prosperity. Prosperity, right? Then this one is known as trough, or you call it depression also. Depression or trough. Trough is a scientific word. Science. In science we use this word. Okay. Then here we have a recovery. This is known as from here. Here is a recovery. This whole part is a recovery. Recovery. Then here you have recession. Recession. Okay, so these are the 4 phases of any business cycle. Prosperity or boom, we call it boom, then recession, then depression, then recovery. Again, the same thing continues on and on and on. Okay, chalo. Let's move on next. Business models of retail banking are being drawn based on the various aspects. In this context, which of the following is incorrect? Now look at this question. Now one thing I'll tell you very important from your exam point of view. In exam, you always check what is the question asked, correct or incorrect. Here, this is a positive question or negative question. Always focus on what is asked in the exam, positive or negative. Otherwise, what happens? You know the answer, you are right everywhere, but you don't look at the correct part which is asked. So here we have negative question, incorrect. Okay. So on which of the following it is not based? Product, capacity, delivery channels, and technology. Which is the one on which the business models are not based? 2 is correct, Nalina. Very good here. Correct. The answer is everyone. Others. What about others? Which is the correct one? A, product, capacity, delivery channels, or technology. Which one is correct over here? Others. Only one answer I have got it correct. What about others? See, your exam is just 2 days now, right? 2 days from now, you'll be having the exam. Others, kindly give the answer. Others also. Only one answer. One, two answers. Yeah. The answer is B. Correct. Capacity. Kindly note why is this incorrect? Because kindly remember, your model is not based on capacity. It's reverse here. Model capacity is always based on your model. Based on your model means you have to change the capacity. Model is never based on capacity. Capacity is based on the model. Suppose if you change the model, your capacity should also change. Okay. Parabanking means what? Third one. Parabanking means what? Yeah, correct, Shadila. It was B. Third question now. Parabanking means what? Parabanking. Okay. Selling the product of hiring locker cabinets, selling the mutual funds, selling the life insurance, selling both B and C. So what is parabanking? Third one, write the number and then the answer. Yeah, correct, Nalina, you are right. Do it this way. Write the number and then the answer. The answer is 3 is D, correct? D. See here, what is parabanking? Firstly, understand the meaning of parabanking. This will come in exam. This is a sure question in exam. This is also called as ancillary services. Here, there are two names, parabanking and second is ancillary services. Ancillary. Okay? Both these names, any of these can come. Okay? It means that doing the business means in banking, doing that job which is not of the bank. In bank, kindly note, there are two types of products. One is core banking products, core bank. Okay, and the second is parabanking products. These are the two products. Core products means you are saving current, saving product liabilities, deposits, and your basic liabilities and deposits. This is the main job. Deposits and loans. Okay, these are the two core products. What about the para products? Para products means anything. Third party products. All the TPP products are para banking. Okay. So in exam they might ask you anything. Para banking means what? Or some example of para banking or some example of core banking. Okay. Core banking products also can be asked. Kindly note. Got it, everyone? Which of the following is or are not the value of added services offered by ATM debit cards in retail banking? See here, not. Again, look at this. It's a negative question. In exam, kindly focus on positive question or negative question. Not a value added service offered with a ATM or debit card. So, built-in accident insurance as a group facility, add-on life health cover, mutual fund investment. So, only 3, 1 and 2, 1 and 3. All 1, 2 and 3 are covered under this debit card. Firstly, understand what is this question. This question is, suppose if I want to sell my debit card, what all additional services can I offer? Okay, additional services. What all can I offer? Additional means I can give you a health insurance free. I can give you an accident insurance free. But can I give you a mutual fund investment free? That I'll make an investment of 1 lakh rupees against for this. Yeah. Can I make this? So the answer is correct. The answer is only 3. Only 3. Mutual fund. This is never given as an add-on services. Here, these two can be given. I can give you the accident insurance, life insurance. I can give you some movie tickets. You buy this and you'll get movie tickets. One-time events. Here, kindly note, you can give something one-time event. One time. Mutual fund investments cost you heavily. Mutual fund investment means actually investing 1000 rupees as an SIP or 5000 rupees as a one-time investment. Right? So that's why this is never given as a value-added services along with this ATM debit card. Okay. What do you give in your bank? In your bank, what do you give? Have you seen this in your bank? That accident insurance is given free. Nowadays, even nationalized banks are giving the same. Earlier, private banks were giving it. Nowadays, even the nationalized banks are giving the same. Yeah. What do you have you seen this in your bank? Accident insurance given with the debit card. Nowadays, we have variety of debit cards, right? Standard debit card, gold debit card, platinum debit card. 1,000 names are given, depending on the withdrawal limit, isn't it? Which of the following is or are the services offered by the public sector banks? Now, this is a positive question. Is or are. Okay. If it is not, then negative question. So, corporate agency for life and non-life products, distribution of mutual funds, bill payment services, wealth management, portfolio management services. So, which of the services are offered by the public sector banks? Kindly note, public sector means your banks. Okay. So, do you offer corporate agency for life and non-life insurance? Do you sell life and non-life? You sell definitely. Yes. So, this is the answer. Yes. 1. 2. Mutual funds. Do you sell mutual funds? Yes. You sell mutual funds. Bill payment services. Do you allow? Yes. Wealth management. Do you allow? Wealth means what? Basically, this is a high-end product. Kindly note, 4th and 5th are high-end products. 4th and 5th are high-end products. High-end products means what? These are only available for HNI clients. Only HNI. So, in this case, kindly note, we retail this PSBs also, public sector banks also, they also offer the same. But these are offered to the HNI clients only. PMS minimum investment is what? Minimum investment in PMS is 50 lakhs. 50 lakhs is the minimum investment in PMS, portfolio management services. You can't have a PMS below 50 lakhs. So you'll say, sir, we don't have any client of 50 lakhs, but this is not for you. It is for corporate, this big clients, HNIs. Okay. So the answer for this is what? This D. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, all of them. Okay. Now, match the different financial stages of retirement. So, now you match this stage, accumulation stage. The stage is more concerned with maintaining existing growth than achieving new heights. When one can go for bold investments and set aside fixed amount for investment in and premiums. During this phase, the efforts one has to put in over one has put in over years to build a retirement fund and other investment will finally pay off. This, okay, will finally pay off. So this, now you see this. Now you are able to see this? Yeah. Look at this. All the options are available now. Okay. 5th is what? A is what? 2 or first? Correct. Who's this? Nalina. Very good. The answer is? Very correct. The answer is 2. Okay. 2 is the answer. 2 is the answer. Okay. So, yeah, this. What are the 3 stages of your retirement? See, there are 3 stages. One is accumulation. Second is transition. And last one is, anyone knows the last stage? Accumulation, transition, and last one is distribution. Okay. Anyone? Distribution. This is the 3rd stage. Distribution. Kindly note. Distribution. We'll be having this. I'll be showing you one by one. Okay, distribution. Okay, next. Okay, in the meantime, I'll just tell you, as the question has come, let me tell you about this. Accumulation phase is a phase between the age of 25 to roughly 35. Means there you take bold investments, tough investments. You can invest in the risky instruments, okay, so that you can accumulate wealth in the later stage. This transition phase is the first phase, more concerned about maintaining the existing growth than achieving the new heights. So this is about 1, and distribution is about 3. In distribution phase, what do you do? This is distribution. In distribution phase, what do you, okay, in transition phase, what do you do? This is above the age of 35 to roughly 35 to 50, yeah, 50, 55, 35 to 55, roughly 20 years. Okay. In this phase, what do? You try to maintain your standard of living. Whatever you have done the investments in the accumulation phase, you try to continue that. Because by this age, you might have got a family, you have got children, so you can't do extra or risky decisions. And last one is distribution phase, roughly above the age of 60, 55, 60. At that time, what happens? Whatever you have invested up till now in your life, that will pay off. You will have a huge corpus of money. You'll have 1 flat, 2 flat, something like this, or some mutual funds, some insurances. So that will pay off. So what do you do in this distribution phase? You try to make a will so that after you, your wealth should be properly distributed. That is the distribution phase. So basically there were 3 questions in the same question over here. So this is equivalent to 3 questions, A, B and C. Okay. Got it? Correct, Nalina. Above 60. Okay, next one. Dash has a direct impact on wealth creation. Select the most appropriate one. So which one has a direct impact on wealth creation? Which one has a direct impact on wealth creation? It is inflation, interest rate, TDS and deposit rates. Here, all the answers are correct. All the answers. Inflation is also correct, interest rate is also correct, TDS is also correct, deposit rate is also correct. It will have all of them have direct impact, but we have to select the most appropriate. Most appropriate means which will affect you the most. In that case, it is inflation. If the inflation is more, your wealth creation will reduce. Kindly note, inflation is more, inflation is high, then your wealth reduces. Because wealth reduces means what? Your purchasing power reduces. Okay. So this has a direct impact, and this inflation will affect everything. It will affect this interest rate also, it will affect the TDS also, it will affect this deposit rate also. Everything will be affected by this interest rate, inflation rate. Okay. Consider the following statement and choose the correct one. Now you have to choose the correct one. Huh? Choose the correct. So again, it's a positive question. If they ask you incorrect one, then it's a negative question. Implementation of CRM in business requires no technological upgradation. So if I have to implement a CRM is what? Customer relationship management. Customer, it is for again HNI clients, huh? Relationship management. Okay. This is for whom? This is for HNI clients, so that you can gather maximum business from them. So this requires no technological upgradation. CRM is actually a software. Kindly remember, it's a software. Okay. CRM tools with marketing automation capabilities can automate repetitive tasks to enhance marketing efforts to customers at different points in the life cycle. So CRM tools will help to automate the capabilities, automation of capabilities. So that's true. So second one is true. Which one is the correct answer? Second one, correct. Second one is true. Okay. Yeah, I'll share the WhatsApp link also. Yeah, sure. Who's this? Tim. I'll share the WhatsApp link also. Okay, I'll share the channel, everyone. Hold on, just wait for 1 minute. I'll share this WhatsApp channel so that you all guys can follow it. 1 second. Everyone follow this channel which I'm sharing now. Take this channel, everyone. Kindly follow it on WhatsApp. I'm sharing very important documents on this channel. Okay, so kindly follow this channel. Next one. The compensation for DSAs will basically depend on, see here, DSA means direct selling agents. Now DSA or BC, it's one and the same, roughly, or BC. BC means business correspondent. So either DSA or BC, it's one and the same. So the DSAs and BCs are what? These are paid agents. These are not the permanent employees, right? These are not the permanent employees. These are the paid agents. So the compensation of DSAs will depend upon volume of the accounts, volume of the private banks, volume of resources working in the bank, volume of the business sourced. So 10th one is D. Very correct. 10th one is D. Volume of the business sourced. Okay. It depends on the volumes. How much business you bring, that much will be your commission. Okay. The business you bring, that much will be your commission. Kindly remember, the DSAs and BCs have a major problem that is known as mis-selling. We'll come to this if the topic comes, but I'll just explain you in short. Mis-selling means what? DSAs and BCs always have this problem. The problem is they don't give the terms and conditions correctly to the clients. Okay? They don't offer those terms and conditions. So that's why mis-selling happens. For increasing the volume of the business, they'll do anything. So bank has to look at it with caution that DSAs and BCs don't mis-sell the products, tell all the terms and conditions. That's why on any document we have one term called as MID. Do you know this term MID? MID is most important document. MID, most important document or most important term, that is known as MID. In MID, kindly remember, we must have the signature of the client. It is always given in bold letters. Okay, it's always given in bold letters. So the signature of the client is required so that you understand that the DSA has told the terms and conditions correctly to the client. Okay. Which of the following statements are correct? Physical evidence is a part of marketing mix. Statement 2. Any value addition to the product is considered as USP. Now which of them is correct? Again, positive question. Physical evidence is a part of marketing mix. Physical evidence, is it a part of marketing mix? Think over it, everyone. Is physical evidence a part of marketing mix? Yeah, it is. Yes, it is a part. Right? It is a part of marketing mix. Correct. What are the 7 P's of marketing? Everyone, what are the 7 P's? Type in the comment section. What are the 7 P's of marketing? What are the 7 P's of marketing? Can anyone type this? All the 7 P's. Yeah, correct. Let me type. Okay, let me also write. See, the 7 P's are these. First is product. Kindly remember all these. Product, price, place, promotion. Okay, 7. These are the 4 P's. Now kindly remember one important part, promotion. And then remaining three are there. That is physical evidence. Physical evidence. Okay. Evidence. Then process. Process. And people. Okay. These are the 7 P's. These 4 P's are for product. Only for product. And these 7 P's total are for service. Service industry has 7 P's. Product industry has 4 P's. Okay. Kindly note this. Correct. Who's this? Very good. Others also. Others kindly answer here. Now exam is just 2 days ahead. Right? Correct. Who's this? Keshav. Very good, Keshav. Nalina, very good. Next. Dash is a risk management technique that allocates business resources to create multiple lines of business that offer a variety of products and services to different industries. So Dash is a risk management technique that allocates resources to create multiple lines. Now this question is very important. These 4 techniques. Okay. These 4 techniques are asked in the exam. You will see one of them definitely in the exam. Avoidance, loss prevention, duplication, diversification. So which is the technique which is used over here? Multiple lines, okay? Which is the technique used for multiple lines? It is diversification. Very good. It's diversification. Okay, diversification. Okay, diversification is a technique where you create multiple lines. What do you mean by this multiple lines? So that if one of the business doesn't work, your other business will give you enough income. So that is known as multiple lines. Okay. Diversification. There are others also. See this: avoidance, loss prevention, duplication. We are having questions on that. I'll explain you at the later stage whenever the question comes. Dash is a kind of risk that applies to the entire market or market segment. Now this is a kind of risk that applies to entire market or market segment. Complete market means what? What do you mean by this word entire market? It means all the banks together. Okay, all the banks together. So systematic risk, unsystematic risk, specific risk, or diversifiable risk. Systematic, unsystematic, specific, or diversifiable risk. It is correct. It is A. Okay, the answer is A. It is systematic risk. Okay, it's known as systematic risk. Systematic is related to your entire market. Now see here, all of you will get confused over here because there are 2 risks. One is systematic and second is systemic. Systemic is also different risk. Systemic. Okay, so they are slightly close to each other. Systematic also relates to the entire market. Systemic also relates to the entire market. But systemic is more from the settlement issue. Systematic is related to the overall banks. If the banking system collapses, there is one more risk that's called as unsystematic. This is specifically for the bank. Here I'll mark this. Specifically for your bank, individual bank. Okay, if the individual bank is having a problem, then this is known as unsystematic risk. Okay, so it depends on unsystematic is for individual and systematic is for entire banking system. Kindly note, systematic risk is similar to systemic risk. Okay, similar. Got it? Which of the following are correct? Now here again positive question. Correct. Always look into it whether you are asked correct or incorrect. Statement 1. Free cash flows to a firm plus loans equals to free cash flow to equity. Second, leverage is a conservative approach to investment. Both the statements are correct. Only one is correct, 2 is correct. None of them are correct. Now this is a bit tough. First think everyone. Think over it and then only answer. This question is difficult. Okay, this question is difficult. Let me see how many of you have answered. C, only statement 2 is correct. Okay, Nalina. What about others? Why C is correct? First, let me explain. See this: free cash flows plus loans equals to free cash flow to equity. This has no meaning at all. It has no relationship with each other. Cash flow to the firm and loans, it cannot be equated to the equity. Okay. Equity is what? Equity is basically how much funds are coming into your shares. Okay, that has nothing to do with your loans. Okay. This can be called as, see this, free cash flows to the firm and loans can be called as sources of funds. Sources. You can call these as sources of funds for the business. This should be equal to the application of funds. So it is not equal to equity. Leveraging is a conservative approach. So leveraging is a conservative approach, that is true. Okay, what is leveraging? Kindly note, there are 2-3 approaches. One is hedging. See here, 3 are very important: hedging, leveraging, and third one is arbitrage. These are the 3 things you'll study more in your CIB, arbitrage. Okay, these are the 3 words on which the whole banking system depends. Leveraging means increasing the additional sources of income, doing more investments. Okay, doing more investments in this. Hedging means reducing the risk, taking the collateral, taking the guarantee. This is all hedging. Arbitrage means buying in one market, selling in another market. This is arbitrage. So the answer over here is leveraging. Only statement 2 is correct. Okay, this C is correct answer. Okay, correct. Next one, same one. Now let's take this numerical. Capital gains numerical. This I have already taken in the class. Those who are in the paid class, it'll be a repetition for you. But here I'll be taking it again. For those being the marathon, I'll take the important case studies over here, because this case study you'll definitely get it in the exam also. Definitely, be sure about it. You'll be there. It'll be there in the exam. Numbers will be different, but logic will be the same. Mr. X purchases a flat for rupees 10 lakhs in 2018 from ABC developers. After staying for 2 years, their daughter suggested that they should change the indoors of the flat. So they should change the indoors. Indoors means they should do some changes. Okay. So it's a sort of improvement in the flat. Okay. So they spent rupees 3 lakhs on the flat and changed the colors and some minor changes. So they spent 3 lakhs and changed the colors. In 2025, their daughter got married to Delhi and hence they shifted to Delhi. They sold the flat for rupees 25 lakhs. Now they sold the flat. The CII in the years was 2018, 20 and 25 was 500, 600 and 900 respectively. So CII is given at that time. Okay. So 500, 600 and last one is 900. You are not able to see this. Okay, this is 900. I'll write it over here. 900. Okay. So this is the CII. Now we have to find out the capital gains of Mr. X. Capital gains. Okay. So how to solve this? Firstly, what are the capital gains? Understand this. What is the capital gain? Whenever you sell any fixed asset of any sort, it can be gold, it can be your house, it can be your shares, it can be a mutual funds, okay, it can be a debt funds, anything. You can sell anything. Whenever you sell this, you get some profit. The profit which you get, that profit is known as capital gains. Now capital gains are of two types. One is short-term capital gains and second is long-term capital gains. Okay, short-term and long-term. One second. See this. This is better for you. First, let me explain this concept. Okay. Everyone pay attention. Holding period for the asset. Short-term capital gain, long-term capital gain. Okay. And these are the tax rates for short-term and long-term. So kindly note there are two columns over here. One is holding period, second is tax rate. Holding period is like this. Now we have three categories, separate categories. See this. Shares, bonds, okay. Shares, bonds, and I'll write it over here only. There are three categories. See this. One is property, that is house, immovable property. Second is movable property, means gold. And third is shares. Okay, so these are the three main types of assets. Now in this we'll have subcategories, means shares will also have mutual funds. The shares and equity mutual funds, these will be the same. This and this equity mutual funds, these are same. Means from income tax point of view, these are same. Movable asset like gold and debt funds, these are same. This movable asset like gold, jewelry, or the debt fund, these are same. Okay, and immovable property, housing, that is separate. Now it can be housing also, it can be other also, commercial property also, it can be agricultural property also. So let's look at it one by one. Short term, this capital gains. If I have a immovable property which I am selling it in less than 2 years, I purchase it today and within 2 years I sell it, then the gains which I get is short-term capital gains. Now what is the tax on this short-term capital gains? See this, the tax is like this. As per my income tax slab, whatever is my income tax slab, same will be the tax slab over here. Okay, so less than 2 years, it is income tax slab. Now if I am selling more than 2 years, then it's called as long-term capital gains. More than 2 years. Okay. For that, the tax given is 20.8% with indexation. Now this is indexation. Now there is another tax without indexation. What is this 0.8? Actually it is 20%. But what is this 0.8? 20% is a tax and 0.8 is a GST. Okay. So GST is 0.8. So got the point, everyone? So short-term capital gains, everyone kindly do this again, revise this again. Short-term capital gains, less than 2 years, housing property. Long-term capital gains, housing property, more than 2 years. Tax, short-term capital gains, income tax slab. Long-term capital gains, this 20.8. This is for immovable. Now movable property means gold and debt fund. Debt fund, this one. Gold and debt fund, it is the same rule. So less than 3 years, if I sell 3 years now, see here, earlier it was 2 years, now it is 3 years. Less than 3 years, short-term capital gain. Long-term capital gains, more than 3 years. What is the income tax, tax on this? Short-term capital gains, income tax slab. Whatever my income tax slab is, what is the percentage of my tax? That. And long-term capital gains, 20.8. Okay. So this is for movable and debt funds. Now for equity shares and mutual fund, equity MF. There the rule is different. Short-term capital gains is for those shares which I sell within 1 year. Okay. Less than 1 year. Long-term capital gains is for more than 1 year. More than 1 year is long-term capital gains. For year now, the short-term capital gains, the tax rate is 15%. 0.6 is the GST. So in exam, you'll have to work it with 15.6% if they ask you with GST. If they don't ask you with GST, then directly 15%. Okay, so 15.6 with GST, and this is only for shares and mutual funds, equity MF. Long-term capital gains up to 1 lakh is no tax. So if I get a long-term capital gains up to 1 lakh, I don't have to pay any tax. If it is more than 1 lakh, then I'll have to pay 10% without indexation. Kindly note, without indexation, and these remaining ones were with indexation. Okay. Now this is applicable for equity mutual funds also. See, these two are same. Okay, shares and equity funds, and these two are same, movable property and debt funds. Got it? So these are the slabs, and this is the tax, capital gains tax. Kindly note this. Equity for shares are always risky. Bonds are always medium risky, and treasury bills are of zero risk. Kindly note this. Got this, everyone? Clear? Kindly follow this, because this you will be getting it in the exam, sure. Be sure about it. So now let's move on to the numerical. This numerical was in 2018 that person purchased it for 10 lakhs. After 2 years, means 2020, they did some improvement by putting 3 lakhs in it. Then in 2025, they sold it for 25 lakhs. So let's write it down. See this. Year was 2018. They purchased. Okay. Purchased the flat for 10 lakhs. CII at that time is given as 500. Okay. Means what is CII? Inflation index. Cost inflation index. Okay. So CII was given as 500. So they purchased the flat, buy the flat. 2020 they did the improvement. 3 lakhs spent. What was the CII at that time? 600. Okay. CII was 600 at that time. Then in 2025, what did they do? They sold the flat at 25 lakhs. What was the CII? 900. Action was selling. Now this is the whole numerical. Now you have to find out the capital gains. To solve this, what you have to do is, everyone pay attention. Your target is always your selling year. This is your final target, selling. You must always focus on selling. When you purchase the flat in 2018, okay, when you purchase this in 2018, at that time the inflation, mehengai, was 500. When you sold the flat, the purchase, mehengai was 900. Inflation. So now what you have to do, you have to bring this cost, mehengai cost, from purchase to sell. See this arrow I have drawn. You have to bring it over here. How will you bring this? See here. When the CII was 500, my cost was 10 lakhs. When the CII was 500, my cost was 10 lakhs. Now if my CII is 900, what will be my cost? So cross multiply. See this, 500, it's 10 lakhs. For 900, it will be what? So 900 into 10 lakhs upon 500. 900 into 10 lakhs upon 500. So do it then. 900 into 10 lakhs upon 500. Do the calculations. You'll cancel this and you'll get it as 18 lakhs. So what does it mean? It means that if instead of purchasing this flat in 2018, if I would have purchased this in 2025, if I would have purchased this flat in 2025, then it would have costed me 18 lakhs. Now apply the same logic for improvement also. When the CII was 600, I spent 3 lakh. When the CII was 600, I spent 3 lakh. Now if the CII is 900, how much would I have spent in that case? Again the same logic. 600, 3 lakh. 900 will be 900 into 3 lakh upon 600. So 900 into 3 lakh upon 600. If you do the calculations, you'll get it as 4.5 lakhs. Everyone try this. These are simple calculations, isn't it? So now what will you do? You have got both the prices. One is here. What did I tell you? What is the target? Your target is bring everything to this selling year, 2025. Okay. So bring this to the sales year. So now you have got this buying rate also in the sales year. You have got the improvement rate also in the sales year, 18 lakhs and 4.5 lakhs. So now you have in the same year, all are in the same year, improvement, buying and selling. So now what you can do, if you want to find out the capital gains, this is called as indexation. When we do such CII, this is called as indexation. Okay. So now what will you do? Now you have got this. Next part is calculate the capital gains now. 25 lakhs is my selling price, and what is my buying price and improvement now? 18 lakhs and 4.5. 18 and 4.5. So it is 18 plus 4.5, that is 22.5 lakhs. So my capital gains are what? 25 minus 22.5. So 2.5 lakhs. Now what are these? Short term or long term? See here. 2018 I purchased, sold in 2025. So it is 7 years. So it is long term, LTCG, isn't it? Everyone got this point? Now what do I do with this LTCG? How much tax do I pay? 20%. Just now we saw this. You can make this 20.8 also, depending on the answer. That's what I'm saying. Look at the answer what is given. If they have given it with index, with this GST, then multiply it with 20.8. If they have not included GST in the answer, multiply with 20%. Generally, they will include GST. So 20.8. Okay. So 2.5 into 20.8. It is 50,000. Means 20.8 will be higher. 20% is 50,000. Okay. So this much is the tax which I have to pay. Long-term capital gains tax. Okay. This much is the tax which you will have to pay. Long-term capital gains tax. Kindly note this. Okay. Now one more point in this. In exam, what do? Many times they give the buying and selling cost. Buying and selling cost. So what is the cost? Like brokerage cost, legal charges. So when you have this, you will subtract those costs. Suppose if they give you the brokerage charges or legal charges as, let's say, 1 lakh rupees. So that 1 lakh rupees, you will have to subtract it from this 2.5 lakh rupees. So your answer in that case will be 1.5 lakh. So 20% on 1.5 lakh. That much you will have to pay. Okay. Now this tax you can save it. Long-term capital gains on housing, you can definitely save it. How? You have to invest this, whatever this capital gains is, in a house. New house you have to purchase. For purchasing that new house, you have to do it within 2 years after the sale. For a new ready-made house. And if you are investing in a under construction house, you can use it for 3 years. So kindly remember, 2 years and 3 years. Further, from year date of my selling to 2 years. That is one for ready-made house. And date of my selling to this 3 years. That is for under construction. There is one more rule. Before 1 year. Means if I have purchased a new flat before 1 year of this date of selling, that also I can adjust it against this capital gains. So I don't have to pay the tax. Okay. So this is how the LTCG is calculated. Now this is with indexation. Okay. There is also another numerical without indexation. Without indexation is very easy. No CII, nothing. Suppose if I ask you, see the same question if I ask you, without index, here this is a 5-mark case study. Huh? Kindly note, this is a 5-mark case study. You'll get this for 5 marks. Various questions. This will be for 1 mark. 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 And something more they'll ask you. So this is a 5-mark case study. Okay. So in this case now, you tell me, if this is without indexation, then what do I do? Without indexation is the easiest one. Very easy. No 500, no 600, no 900. Simply subtract it. Suppose if I ask you this question, without indexation, what will you do? You will do a simple trick. 25 lakhs minus what is my total cost? Total cost is 10 lakhs and 3 lakhs. So 13 lakhs. So 25 lakhs minus 13 lakhs, 12 lakhs. That is my net capital gains. On that I'll have to pay 12.5%. Here again I'm telling you, without indexation the rate is 12.5%. Okay, without indexation. I'll write it over here. Okay. Without indexation, without index, okay, it is 12.5%. Okay. So this is newly added. This year only our central government has added in the tax. It was not there earlier. So 12.5%. Got it? So if I have to do this, then without indexation cost will be 25 minus 13. In fact, yeah, 13, that is 12 lakhs. 12 into 12.5. 12 lakhs into 12.5%. Whatever that answer is. Okay? That much you'll have to pay without indexation. Got it, everyone? This is how the numerical is solved for 5 marks. Okay? Got it clear? Now we'll take a break of 5 minutes and then we'll start again. Okay? Hello, welcome everyone. Chalo, welcome back. Hi, hi, hi. Hello everyone, back. Chalo, let's move on. Okay, let's move. Tomorrow also we have the same. Kindly note, tomorrow we have another session. Okay, chalo, let's move on. Debt is a dash asset. Income, growth, inflation protecting, and risky asset. So debt is what? Income asset, or growth asset, or inflation protecting asset, or risky. It is a debt means what? What do we call as debt? Debt is a debt is basically a, you can also call it as a loan. Loan is a debt. Okay. So income, here, debt can be looked at it in two parts, two ways. Suppose if you are having the debt funds with you, so then it is an asset. Then it becomes an income asset. But if you are having the debt, means you have taken a loan, then it's different. Then it's a liability for you. So here the answer will be debt is a dash asset. So your answer will be income asset. Okay, debt is an income asset. Kindly note. Okay. Income. Income means here actually there are funds, mutual funds. There is a mutual fund called as income fund. You will get this income fund. What is an income fund? This income fund mainly invests in debt. Debt. It is mainly used for capital protecting. Capital protecting means let anything happen, your capital is not affected. Okay? So that's why we call this income, and that's why this answer is income over here. So debt is an income asset. Got it? Echoing once again. Oh, one sec. Hold on. Huh? Now let me look at it. Hold on. Now let me look at it. Hold on. Now is it echoing? Let me see. Is it okay? Echoing now? Echoing. No, no. Now it's not echoing. Yeah. Chalo. Let's move on then. Which of the following statements are true? Which of the following statements are true? Which of the following statements are true? Again, look at this. Positive one. Lack of trading gives fixed deposits a sense of stability. Lack of trading, okay, gives fixed deposits a sense of stability. Deposits are preferable if interest rates are going down. So, lack of trading gives fixed deposits a sense of stability. Deposits are preferable if the interest rates are going down. Both the statements are correct. Statement 1 is correct, 2 is correct, none are correct. So obviously see this is out, none are correct is out. Now you have to think between either both are correct or only 2 is correct. Lack of trading gives fixed deposit a sense of stability. Suppose if I don't trade means what? Kindly withdrawing the funds, depositing it, selling the mutual funds, selling this thing, selling the shares, that is called as trading. So if I don't do the trading, then will it give me a stability? Number one. Second, deposits are preferable if interest rates are going down. Okay? If interest rates are going down, then will I this invest in deposits? The answer is statement 2 is correct. Okay, statement 2 is correct. Is it so? What about the first one? Why is the first one wrong? First one is also correct. If I don't do the trading, it will give me a stability, isn't it? If I don't do the trading, if I keep, let's say I bring the mutual funds over here or bring the shares or FDs. If I take the FD and keep it for my lifetime, whatever the duration is, so it will give me a stability. If I withdraw that FD again, after 3 months I withdraw, again I make a new FD, then it will create an instability. So the answer over here should be actually both statements are correct. Both are correct over here. Okay. Deposits are preferable if the interest rates are going down. So here, what do you mean by this? Many of you will think that deposit rates are going down, then why should I make the deposit? It means that now I'll make the deposit. See this, I'll make an FD over here. FD I'll make it at, let's say, 8%. So this FD I've made it now. Now if the interest rate goes down, then my FD will be at 8% only. So that's why it is preferable. Okay. Perpetual debt is valued as. Now perpetual means what? What is known as a perpetual debt? Perpetual means basically your, can anyone give me the example of perpetual debt? Anyone give me the example of perpetual debt? What is the example of perpetual debt? Perpetual means what? There is no end date to this. In perpetual debt, you don't have an end date. Okay. What you have is only the beginning, not the end. So perpetual debt means basically, for your example, pension. Pension is a perpetual debt. Pension. Okay. Pension is a perpetual debt. So perpetual debt is always given as what value? P, present value of perpetual debt equals to market value divided by 1 plus y raised to n. Present value equals to A means amount divided by y. Y is interest rate. Take this as interest rate. Interest rate. Okay. Then P equals to market value upon 1 plus y raised to m. This is same. My. Yeah, into n. This is into n. Then P equals to CF, cash flow 1, plus 1 plus y into 1, CF2, 1 plus y into 2 means whatever it is. So what will be the answer for the sixth one? Sixth one. What is the answer for sixth one, everyone? See here, there are two types of debts. There are two types of debts. No, sixth one is not A. Sixth one is not A. Huh? Sixth one is B. B. Perpetual debt equals to, kindly remember, if you want to find out the present value of perpetual debt, kindly use this answer A upon R. R or Y we call it, anything we can call it. A upon R is the answer for the perpetuity. This is also called as console bond, perpetuity. This is also called as console bond, console. Okay, two names are there, perpetuity or console bond, both have same meaning. So A upon R. There is another thing called as, instead of perpetuity we have annuity. Annuity. Annuity means what? Your normal annuity. There are two types of annuity. Annuity due and ordinary. Annuity due and ordinary. This you know it. Many of you might be knowing this. Ordinary annuity. Right? The formula for this, C into 1 plus R raised to n minus 1 upon R. Okay, that is future value. Present value, you have the same formula, just divide it by 1 plus R raised to n. Due means what? Multiply this with 1 plus R. Okay, same thing. So this is annuity. What is the difference between annuity and perpetuity? In annuity, you know the end date. End date is known. End is known. Means, for example, if I make the RD, recurring deposit, that is the annuity. Because I know when I have to close this. Perpetuity means what? Pension. You don't know when that person will die. So it will go on and on. So that's why the answer is P equals to A upon Y. A upon R also you can call it, depending on the what figure is given. Okay. So sixth one answer is actually A. Remember this, A. Sorry, B, not A. Sixth answer is B actually. Okay. Kindly note everyone, sixth answer is B. A upon R. Amount upon R. Don't mistake this in exam. In exam, you will get some question on annuity and perpetuity. Both you will be getting. So don't make this error in exam. Okay. Perpetuity, the answer is A upon R. Annuity, the answer is, there are 3 to 4 answers. Whatever is asked as per that. Okay. Future value, present value, whatever is asked as per that. Okay. Got it? Next. Clear everyone? This answer should be very clear to you. Everyone. Type yes in the comment section if you have understood this. Everyone type yes if you have understood this. Very important one. Huh? Never ever forget this. Annuity, perpetuity. Okay. Type yes in the comment section. I'll move ahead by the time. Dash is a risk management technique that essentially involves the creation of backup plan. Backup. Avoidance, loss prevention, duplication, diversification. This is C. Avoidance, loss prevention, backup. Backup. You are creating a backup plan. Okay. Which is the management technique that creates a backup plan? See here, just now we saw diversification some time back. Multiple sources of funds, streams of payment. Now we'll be looking at backup plan. Which will create a backup plan? See here, name itself. Name you will be getting it. Backup plan. Yeah. Think over it. Everyone think over it. Is it loss prevention or is it... Okay, I'll give you the hint. I'll give you the hint. The answer is between B and C. The answer is between B and C. Backup plan is created in which? Answer is B or C. Backup plan is created in which of the techniques? Think over it, everyone. B or C? Think over it. Again, B or C? I'll explain you. Okay. See here, the answer over here is, for this actual answer I'll give you. The answer is not B. Kindly note. The answer is C. Duplication. Whenever you create a backup plan, this strategy of risk management is called as duplication. Okay, whenever you create a backup plan, it's called as duplication. Okay, because this I specifically wanted to take. Okay, this is a typical question given which comes in exam. Great, typical one. Let me see if I'm having some explanation over here. Hold on. In exam, kindly remember, don't mistake this. Okay. No. I'll give you the explanation. Okay. Yeah. The answer is C actually. C. Duplication is the answer. I've checked up in the book also. The answer is C. Okay. Duplication is the answer. Means whenever you create a backup plan, you actually follow the duplication strategy in risk management. So 2 strategies have been done up till now, diversification and duplication. Now 2 remain, avoidance and loss prevention. That we'll see. Again, the question will come. Among the below given statements, which of the following is correct in context of banking ombudsman? Now we are talking of banking ombudsman. Which of them is correct? Okay. Which of them is correct regarding banking ombudsman? Let's see one by one. One can file a complaint before the banking ombudsman if the reply is not received from the bank within the period of 1 month after the bank concerned has received one's representation, or the bank rejects the complaint if the complainant is not satisfied with the reply given by the bank. One can't file a complaint with banking ombudsman simply by writing on a plain paper. One can't file it online, and all of the above. So which of them is correct, right? Which of them is correct? So the answer is over here is A, correct. One can file the complaint only after, see, the logic behind ombudsman is the ombudsman is like this: integrated ombudsman first, integrated ombudsman, that is common to all the banks. Okay, integrated ombudsman, I'll just write O now. Okay, now this is common to all the banks, not only banks, financial institutions, let's say SBI. Second is, let's say this Muthoot Finance. Now look at this, ombudsman is common to Muthoot also, means private NBFCs also. And let's say CIBIL, it is for CIBIL also, kindly note. So it is for bank, NBFC and this CIC companies, okay, or IT related companies. So each bank or each company will have their own internal ombudsman, internal, each one will have this. So whenever the customer finds any problem, he will first complain to the internal ombudsman. He'll first complain to the internal ombudsman. This internal ombudsman must answer the complaint in 30 days. 30 days. If the answer is not found it correct or does not answer, then the customer will go to integrated ombudsman later. Okay. So if the customer is not satisfied with the internal ombudsman of anyone, he can go to the integrated ombudsman. Okay. So only one is correct. B is not correct. One can't file a complaint with on the say plain paper. You can directly file it by writing on a plain paper also. You can file it online also. So that is also true. Okay. So the answer is only A. Remaining two are incorrect. Among the below given statements, which of the following is correct in context of banking ombudsman now? Same thing? Yeah, same thing. Payment of cross-check is facilitated under which section of NI Act? Section 89, 85(1), 85(2), Section 126. This is related to your PPB also. You might have got this in your PPB also, right? This you would have got it in your PPB also. So it is, which is the section? Which is the section for this? (89), 85(1), 85(2), 126. The answer is section 126. Kindly note the answer is section 126. Okay. 126 defines the cross check. Payment of cross check is facilitated under section 126. This is more of a PPP question, but I'll tell you one important point. Many of the questions from PPB are there in your RBWM, because RBWM means what? Retail banking. You have separate module B completely related to your PPB only in RBWM, right? Among the given below mentioned statements, which of the following is an incorrect statement in context of branch profitability? Now this is chapter number module A, branch profitability. It's a very difficult topic. Okay. So incorrect, kindly note the question is incorrect. Incorrect means it's a negative question. Think. A bank can use risk-adjusted profitability management to measure each branch's performance objectively as well as the performance of its products, clients and business units. So bank can use risk-adjusted profitability management to measure each branch's performance. So each branch performance management can be managed objectively, correct? So you want incorrect one, huh? So this is correct. So this is true, but you want false. Your answer should be false. Bank can then make necessary adjustment to the pricing, service levels, product differentiation, market segments and other factors. Can then make. Then make means after A, bank can make the B. So this is also true. This is also true. When the income surpasses expenses, loss is realized. Income surpasses expenses, loss is realized. Think over it. NPL ratio. NPL means what? You can call it NPA also. Non-performing loans. Non-performing asset. It's one and the same. NPL ratio or NPA ratio, coverage ratio, cost of risk are the three measures that are most frequently used. So which of them are most frequently used? So now you want this correct answer over here. The answer is very simple. This is false. Remaining all are true. When income surpasses expenses, it's a profit, isn't it? So the answer over here is profit. Branch profitability is an important concept. You will get this in the exam. I'll be taking the questions on this today or tomorrow combined. Even in that Saturday we are taking here. Those who have joined new, kindly note, we are having 3 sessions now. One is this marathon. Tomorrow is the revision session. Then you have Chalisa. Chalisa we are taking the theory. Chalisa is on Saturday morning 6 a.m. 6 or 5. Okay, check that. So 2-3 hours Chalisa is also there. There we are completing all the theory. Okay. Here we are covering the objective questions. Which of the following is not source of cash inflow with respect to banks? Not the source of cash inflow. So this is again negative question. Not the source of cash inflow with respect to banks. Contribution of banks owners in form of bank capital. So contribution of banks owners. Owners means who are the shareholders. In form of bank capital, not a source of cash inflow with respect to banks. Borrowing from other banks. Sale of debt securities. Providing loans to the customers. So which of them is not the source of cash inflow? Providing loans to the customers, sale of debt securities, banks owners investing the money, or borrowing from other banks. So the answer over here is D, correct. The answer is D over here. Okay. Answer is D. Providing loan to the customers is not a source of income. It is basically the application of funds. Here there are two things. Balance sheets of any bank, balance sheets are of two types. Kindly note. One is horizontal type. Horizontal. Again, second is vertical. Vertical type. Okay. In horizontal balance sheet, you have two parts. One is assets and liabilities. Okay. So you have liabilities first and then you have assets in the balance sheet, right? This is how we write the balance sheet. This is called as horizontal. And in vertical form of balance sheet, you have two parts. One is sources of income, source. And second is application of income, application. Application of income. So these are the two ways of writing the balance sheet. Nowadays, all the banks write this balance sheet, vertical form. We hardly write this horizontal form now. Because we require the GAAP system, GAAP. Generally accepted accounting practices. GAAP system is followed by all the banks. It's a US system. GAAP system requires the balance sheet to be given vertically. Okay. So, contribution to banks owners, this done, providing loans. So, this is the application of funds. Okay. So, sources of fund and application of funds. Sources means what? All these are sources of funds. Borrowing from other banks, sale of debt securities, bank's owners investing in the bank. These are all sources of funds. Among the following, which of the following account interest rate depends on the period of deposit, and these are offered with the facility for getting monthly, quarterly interest as well as deposits with cumulative interest at the end of the deposit period? Very, very, very simple question. Very simple. Any banker should know this. The one who has worked in the bank for at least 1 year, the person should know this. Savings, current, term and combination. In which does the person account interest depends upon the period of deposit, and these are offered with the facility of getting monthly, quarterly interest. So where do we give monthly, quarterly interest and period of deposit? So the answer over here is, this is a basic question, basic one, very basic. The loose ball, correct, loose ball in the cricket, term deposit, okay, it's a term deposit. Kindly note, it's a term deposit, okay. In term deposit means FD. In FD you get all these, period of deposit, monthly, quarterly or cumulative basis. Cumulative means what? Cumulative means interest on interest. I'll deposit that interest also. What is a combination deposit? Combination means it's a combination of FD and savings. FD and savings or current. It can be saving or current. It depends on, if it's a proprietorship account, then it can be current also. So this is called as, this combination is called as sweep account. Sweep in and sweep out. Okay, sweep in and sweep out, or we call it reverse sweep. So this is combination. So the answer over here is C, term deposit. But you must know this combination also. Okay. Sweep in means what? What is a sweep in account? If there is a FD of yours of 1 lakh rupees and there is a check for clearing in your savings account, you don't have the balance. In that case, what happens? This FD account is broken and the check is passed. Money is transferred to the savings and check is passed. So that is sweep in. Reverse is also there, sweep out. Sweep out means what? If I am having savings account I am having the balance of, let's say, 2 lakh rupees constantly, then minimum amount of 10,000 will be kept in the savings account and remaining will be transferred to FD, so that I gain higher rate of interest. Okay, yeah. When it is FD to SB, it is sweep in. When it is SB to FD, it's sweep out. Okay, keep it very clear. Among the below given, which of the following gives benefit of both term deposit as well as saving or current account deposit? So which of them will give the benefit of term also as well as saving current also? So saving deposit, current deposit, term deposit or combination deposit. Now this will be easier for you because already I have told you the answer. Just now I gave you the answer. So this is very easy for you. Yeah. Correct. It is combination. Very good. Combination. Just now we saw this, isn't it? So it gives you the benefit of both FD also and using it as a current account also. Mainly current accounts. Here saving is not there. Mainly current account. You can do as many transactions in this. Okay. Banking facilities like collection of checks, safe deposit lockers, standing instructions for carrying out instructions of the customer on periodic basis, merchant banking services in area of capital market, issue management, lead manager, co-manager comes under the category of what? Saving services, current services, term services, other services. Now understand this question. Obviously the answer you know over here. Answer is very simple, right? The answer is other services, right? Now this is a chapter for you. This chapter you get it in your, there is a chapter in your RBWM, other banking services. In other banking services, this chapter includes everything. other than your saving current FD loans, core banking products, other than that, you get all these third party, locker, ancillary, all these are given. Merchanting, factoring is also there. Okay, then your this insurance selling, third party. Okay, so many other businesses are given over there, services given. Okay, so this is other banking services provided by the banks. It's a very important chapter. Lead manager, co-manager. What is this lead manager and co-manager? To the issues. What do you mean by this co-manager to the issues? Okay. This is basically related to IPO. Kindly note IPO. This is also part of banking. IPO services. There we follow the business of, means we act as a co-manager or lead manager. Okay, for that IPO. These are also called as underwriting services. Underwriting. This is another topic. Underwriting. This is there in your portion also. Underwriting. Huh? Then there is merchant banking service. What is merchant banking service? Merchant banking service means HNI clients' money is transferred into companies. Okay, this is merchant banking. Means the merchant banker will always work so that the companies can get the money and HNIs can get the returns. Okay, this is merchant banking service. Underwriting means it's a sort of guarantee given that you issue the IPO. If it doesn't get fully paid, then we will pay. Okay, we will give you the guarantee that we will buy all the shares. That is underwriting. Same thing happened recently. Recently you heard this, na? Hyundai IPO was there. Hyundai company IPO was there. That Hyundai company IPO was not fully subscribed. It did not get fully subscribed, right? In Hyundai IPO. All of you have know this. Just 15-20 days back only, there was Hyundai IPO. So this is basically, this works as a underwriting. Here the underwriter gives the guarantee that if the IPO doesn't get sold completely, then the underwriting company will buy it. Bank acts as an underwriter nowadays. Okay, bank acts. Next, non-fund based banking business of the banks is a part of other services. It includes which of the following? Now what is non-fund based? Non-fund based. What is this? What is non-fund based? Here, all the banks have loans. Loans are of two types. One is fund based and second is non-fund based. Non-fund. Okay. Fund based means what? Where you give the cash. Cash is given out. Cash. For example, term loan. There we give the cash to that customer. CC, we give the cash to that customer. Pre-shipment finance means trade finance basically. Trade finance loans. TF, I'll write it. TF loans. There we give the cash to the customer. Non-fund based means what? Here we give the guarantee. Guarantee or word you call it. Word or commitment. Best word is commitment. We give the commitment. Now the commitment can be in various forms. This commitment can be in form of guarantee. It can be a form of LC, letter of credit. It can be in form of both A and B. None of the above. There are many others. Those are not mentioned over here. I'll give you those words also. Availization. Availization. That is also a part of your non-fund based. Availization is there. Then there is takeout finance. This you don't have it now. Okay, but you must know as a banker, you must know this. Takeout finance, availization, takeout finance. Okay. LC, guarantee, letter of comfort, letter of understanding. Many are there. Means it goes on. It goes to around 15-20. Okay. So what is the answer over here? Letter of guarantee, letter of credit, both A and B, and none of the above. So the answer is C. Both A and B. Okay. Answer is C. Correct. Both A and B. Among the below mentioned methods, which of the following is not the method of risk identification? Not the method. Risk identification means we don't identify the risk. using this method. Life analysis, what if, fault tree analysis, and SWOT analysis. Now what is all this? What is all this? Yeah, not the method. So the answer over here is answer is D. Very good. The answer is D. Very good. Answer is D. SWOT analysis is not the method of risk identification. SWOT means strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat. Okay. This is basically not the method. In fact, there can be one more answer. Life analysis. Okay, I'll give a combination. E, A and D. This is the right answer. A and D. Because both of them are not the methods of risk identification. Life analysis means your entire life of the product. It's not human being's life of the product or the company. Okay. So only remember this, life and SWOT, both A and D are the answer. Dash implies that losses arising, one second. Dash implies that losses arising due to risk of exposure shall be retained or assumed by a party of the organization. Now this is a bit difficult one. I'll give you the answer. Okay. I'll just give you the answer on this. It is called as risk transfer. I don't think so this will be there in your exam that much. This is related to your profitability, but just remember if it is there. Forget it. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I'll bring more questions. Just we'll take a break of 2 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes, and then we'll be back again. Okay. One second. This one. Let's do this one, and then we'll take a break of 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. So we had just now done two things, right? We had done one loss reduction, loss prevention. There were two strategies, right? Now dash is a risk management technique that involves dispersing key assets. Dispersing means selling off. Okay. This ensures that if something catastrophic occurs in the location, the impact to the business is limited to the assets only on that location. So now this is easy for you. Loss prevention, loss reduction, separation. So dispersing the key assets so that what happens? If there is any problem, there is a flood in that area, then it will affect only to that area, those assets, so that others are not means affected over here. So avoidance, loss prevention, loss reduction. So the answer over here is either B or C. Think over it. It's either B or C. The answer is reduction. C is the answer. You can't prevent a loss like this. Prevention means it's totally different. It's loss reduction. Okay. Reduction is the answer. Reduction. You will reduce the losses by this. Okay. Let's take a break for 5 minutes and then we'll come again. Okay. Chalo, welcome back. Let's start. Okay, now one second. Yeah, let me start the new one. Okay, okay, where is it? Windows. Chalo, let's start this. Okay, as per the bank's commitment under the banking codes and standards (BCSBI), in case of death of one of the joint account holders, the other joint account holder in case of ERS accounts or FRS accounts receives the payment as. Very basic and very important question. Look at this. As per the BCSBI or Fair Practices Code, okay, you can call it anything. In case of death of one joint account holder, the other joint account holder in case of ERS, either or survivor, or FRS, former or survivor, receives the payment as nominee, sole owner of the balance, trustee of the legal heir, or any of the above. This is a real tricky one. This is a real tricky one, everyone. Yeah, this is a real tricky one. Let me see. Yeah, this. Give me this answer. Let me see how many of you have done the preparation. So, the person in ERS, kindly note, either or survivor means what? Both are the account holders over here. Both are the account holders. Okay. So, in that case, what does that second person receive this payment as? Yeah. Second person. Who is the second holder? Now, one has expired. Now, other person will receive it as what? Nominee, sole owner of the balance, trustee, or any of the above. Think of it, everyone's. Let me see the answers. Try to give the answers, everyone. Try to answer as much as possible. Who's this? Supraja. Very good, huh? Good, guys. Others also. Others also. Others also. Everyone. Yeah. So answer is B. Okay, sole owner. Sole owner. Okay, because it is ERS. So he'll be acting as a sole owner over here. Any of the above. Sorry, sole owner. B. B is the answer. So in case of this, it is sole means nominee is not that person. That question will get it later. This answer is sole owner because only that person is remaining. So he'll be getting the funds. Now second, in case of this, is this the same one account holder payment shall be taken by? Is there nomination to the account? This one. This is second different question. As per the bank's commitment, BCSBI, in joint ERS or FRS, former or survivor or either or survivor, if there is a death of one account holder, the payment shall be taken by dash if there is no nomination in the account. The survivor, the nominee, the survivor or the nominee, survivor and the legal heirs. So in case of ERS, there is no nomination given. Okay. In that case, death of one of the account holder, only one has expired. So second one is still alive. In that case, the payment shall be taken by whom? The survivor or the nominee of that person who has expired. Or jointly, survivor and the nominee. Who will take the payment in this case? Survivor or survivor and nominee or nominee or the legal heir. See here, legal heir can also be there. Kindly note everyone, pay attention to this answer what I am giving. Pay attention, very, 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 very important. VVIMP. Okay, the answer is B, the survivor, A. A is the answer. See here, there are two persons, A and B. And it is E or S. E or S means either or survivor. So one of them is alive. If one of them is alive, that person can take the funds. Okay? If it is jointly, then there is a problem. Okay? If one of them is alive, the owner is alive of that account. Why should it go to the nominee? Okay? If both of them expire, then there is a problem. If both of them expire, then it will go to the nominee or the legal heir. If nomination is not given. Okay, it's given somewhere. If there is nomination in the account. Okay, there is nomination. So if both of them expire, only then nomination comes in picture. If anyone is alive, that person is the sole owner and that person can take the funds. Okay, so the answer is A, not nominee, nor survivor, nor legal heir, neither. Okay, customer relationship management is basically, what is this? CRM. CRM is basically what? Customer relationship management is basically, hold on. Is basically having a dash degree view of the customer and the profile. So what is the degree of view which it is having? Dash degree view. 45 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 360 degree. So CRM is having which degree view? It is D, correct. 360 degree view. 360, 90? No, 90 degree is not there. 360. Okay. 360 degree view. What is 360 degree view? 360 degree view means if this is the customer and that customer is having the only savings account with you, SB account. Okay. This customer is having savings account with you. So you need to sell FD to that customer. You need to sell loans to that customer, home loan, personal loan, insurance, mutual fund, all services, whatever services you can sell here. Whenever the customer is living, it's not that customer is having only savings account. That customer requires FD, home loan, personal loan, insurance, mutual fund, any other thing. So look at the customer as a whole, not as just a one account holder. So this is known as 360 degree view. Okay. So CRM is basically having the 360 degree view. Got it? The answer is D, 360 degree view. The objective of CRM is which one is the appropriate one? So what is the objective of CRM? Most appropriate. To build customer relationship. Second is to have a long-term profitable relationship. To build a long-term relationship through better understanding of the customers. To develop long-term relationship through better understanding of the customers and offering them products. What is the answer over here? Correct. The answers, who's given this? D. Correct. D is the answer. D. Okay, D. See here, kindly note, CRM, whatever you do, CRM, what is CRM? Customer Relationship Management. This CRM is given, why? The main purpose of the CRM is to sell the product, sell. If you don't do the selling and you just maintain the relationships here, the main purpose of CRM is to selling. Then maintaining the relationships, relationship is also important. Relation. But just relation without selling is of no use. So that's why offering them products is important. Okay. Only having a long term build a customer relationship, no use. long-term profitable relationship, that's okay. Long-term profitable is okay. Okay, I'll can this profitable only long-term relationship. Long-term relationship through better understanding of customers. All these is of no use to you unless you are able to sell. Because after all, how will you get the salaries then if you don't sell, right? In which of the following delivery channels there is no human intervention? No human intervention. ATM, internet banking, we are talking of delivery channels, no? Mobile banking, and all of the above should be there. All of the above. In which of these delivery channels there is no human intervention? So the answer over here is there is no human intervention. It's D, obviously. These are all alternate channels, isn't it? These are all alternate channels. Alternate. Right? Alternate channels. There are two channels in banking. One is this alternate and second is direct channel or physical channel, we call it. Physical. Okay, means here this is bank, DSA, all these, or relationship manager, all these are physical. Where we directly, or this mobile van is also there. Mobile van means what? The van moves in the rural areas. And alternate means machine channels. All are machine channels. Okay. In physical channels, which of the following human intervention is very important? Staff of the branch, specialized marketing personnel, direct selling agents. So which of the human intervention is important? Means it's required. Staff, marketing personnel, or DSAs, direct selling agents. So the answer over here is which of them is important over here? The answer is A to C all. Somebody is giving B, A and B only. The answer is this, A to C all. Kindly note, A to C, all are important. Don't think only staff is important or this specialized marketing personnel, means we call it nowadays, we call it relationship manager, or we call it sales manager, or we call it marketing manager. Don't think only A and B are important. Even C is important, direct selling agent, because DSA is one of the important parts. Only you must try to prevent the mis-selling by that person. Otherwise, DSA is very important. DSA will sell the cost, save the cost. For DSAs, you don't have anything in the sense you don't have PF, you don't have ESI, you don't have permanent salary, right? You do the business, you get the money. So cost saving is an important part. Okay. So staff of the branch, specialized marketing personnel, DSA, all of them are important. All of them. Okay. As far as you handle them correctly, all of them are important. If you don't handle them, here, if you don't handle the staff, even the staff can do the fraud then. Simple logic, isn't it? If you don't handle the staff properly, even the staff can do the this fraud over here, right? So that's why A to C all. That is the answer. The banks have adopted the practice of distribution of dash distribution for total customer experience. So I have adopted the practice of dash distribution, single channel, central channel, integrated channel, and multi-channel. So what is the channel distribution which the banks have adopted? Single channel, central channel, integrated channel, and multi-channel. What do the banks follow now in your banking? It is correct, Nalina. The answer is others. What about others? D is the answer. Very good. D is the answer. Okay, banks have adopted this multi-channel system. Multi-channel means all your channels, physical channel, alternate channel, everything. Okay. For conservative customers, which of the following channel is most appropriate? Conservative means those who don't like technology. No, I don't like this ATM, I don't like this, this is all bogus. So which channel is the best channel? Direct channel, indirect channel, remote channel, virtual channel. Which channel is the best channel over here for this conservative customers? Those who don't like anything else. Direct channel means what? It is direct channel means banking channel where human being is involved. That is direct channel. Okay. So always conservative customers will always follow the direct channel system. Okay. Human being involvement. They like, many people are there. They like human involvement. They don't like this internet banking, nothing. They like coming to the branch. You might be having many customers, right, in your branch. They come to your branch and daily they crib. They talk to you. Okay. Yeah, then they crib. My 30 rupees debited by your bank. Interest is debited. You debited these charges. You didn't tell me. These are all conservative customers. Then they'll talk about their son's marriage, daughter's marriage, everything they'll talk. And you all are concerned about what? Your targets. Nowadays, we all are so much mechanical in our life, in our banking. You always think of how can I sell insurance to this client. Only you think that much, isn't it? Put your hand on your heart and tell me seriously that don't you think so? In your bank, whenever any customer comes, any customer, you mainly think that how can I sell insurance or some other product, which is the main product to you, which is a target for you. You always think how, and that customer is saying something else. You in your mind it's going on that how can I sell? Kindly take this policy. Then you keep on cribbing. I don't care, isn't it? At least when I was there, I had that. Even I had the same mentality in the banking. Okay, because I was totally in private banks and foreign banks. Okay. So this Citigroup, Singapore, DBS, HDFC Bank, all these I have worked. So there we had huge targets. So same thing is happening with you also, isn't it? Nowadays all the banks have become the same. Products like retail gold coins, health policies, unit-linked insurance policies, insurance cover tagged to housing and car loans is a requirement of dash needs as per the Maslow's hierarchy. Gold coins, health policies, unit-linked insurance policies, insurance cover tagged to housing and car loans is a requirement of which needs? Self-actualization, esteem, security, social. Only B, C and D. So firstly, what is Maslow's hierarchy? Maslow's hierarchy is like this. That's why I'm saying on Saturday, kindly follow the Chalisa. In Chalisa, I have taken all these things. Okay. So one is the lowest level is actually this physiological. Okay. Physiology. Then second one is security. This security. Security. Okay. Third is social needs. Social. Fourth is esteem. Esteem. And fifth one is actualization. Actualization. This is basically actualization. So these are basically 5 levels of Maslow's hierarchy. Okay. So the answer is only B, C and D. Correct. Very good. Only B, C and D. Okay, that is the only answer. Esteem, social security and social. Actualization doesn't need this thing. Okay. So B, C and D. All the minimum other levels need this. Actualization means what? This person is actually at the last stage of his life. So this person doesn't need all these things, tagging, housing and car loans and everything. Social, security, esteem, and if it is given lower level, if they give you physiology, then also that is also allowed. Okay. So answer is this, only B, C and D. Everyone subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel and download the Adda 24/7 app. Without fail do this. Okay. Without fail, because subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon. Very important one. Because you will be getting various updates on this. Bell icon is very important. Okay. Because now tomorrow also I'll be having the same revision session of other questions. On Saturday I'll be having this Chalisa. Okay. Others are also having the same, not only me. Okay. Others are also there. In Hindi also the channel is going on. So you can go for that also. All of them you go for it. Okay. Which of the following statement is correct in context of marketing in retail banking? So it's correct in context of marketing. You want correct. Correct. Huh? So positive question. More number of customers, higher will be the cost and profit. Profits in retail bank are derived from large client base. In retail banking, bank is more comfortable with smaller customer base. Bank does not focus on customer base. Does not. Okay. So which of them is correct over here? More the number of customers, higher will be the cost and profit. So if you have higher number of customers, you'll have higher cost and higher profit. And profits will in retail banking are derived from large client base. Retail banks are more comfortable with smaller number of customers, and banks don't focus on customer base. Let me make it E also. E, A and B. Let me make it E, A and B. Now think. Let me make it E as A and B. Now think over it. Okay. Let me change this question a bit. If I have more number of customers, the cost will increase, but the profit will also increase, isn't it? When you have the combination A and B, correct? Then only E is the answer. Kindly note here, in exam if you get this, if you have the combination A and B means E is given, then only this E is correct. Otherwise B is correct. If you don't have the option E, if you don't have the option E not given, then B will be correct. Okay? B will be correct. If you don't have the option E over here. If E option is given, then only E is correct. Okay? The following definition is given by whom? Bank marketing is matching the bank resources with the customer's needs in the most profitable manner. Kenneth Andrew, Frederick Seabaum, Derek Vander Weer, and B. Abraham. So who gave this definition? This is a tough one, huh? Really tough one. In fact, this may be asked, may not be asked. I don't know. Okay, because this is there in your book. That's why I've taken this. Let me see. Who's given this? Okay. One sec. Take this now. Now able to see this? Manohar, able to see this now? Yeah. So now, the answer is Correct. The answer is, who's given this? Nalina. You have given it. Correct. The answer is A. Kenneth Andrew. Okay. The answer is Kenneth Andrew. That is the answer. Correct. A is the answer. Okay. A. Are you able to see this now, Manohar? Right now? Yeah. Chalo. Hold on. So the answer is A. Next one. Which of the following is a part of the earlier remittance products? Demand drafts, electronic ECS, bank orders, and telegraphic transfers. Now, which of the part is the earlier remittance products? Earlier means what? Older ones. Demand draft, ECS, bank orders. Bank orders means pay orders. And TT, telegraphic transfer. So is it A to D all, A to C all, A and B only, and A, C and D? Yeah. So earlier remittance products, earlier means old age, you can call it now, old age. Old age. Now tell me. Answer, many of you have given this as D, A, C and D. No, 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 no. D is not the answer. D is not the answer. Why? I'll tell you. Why D is not the answer. Telegraphic transfer is a new system. Telegraphic transfer is used for forex payments. It is a new system. It's not the old system. Still today, all the funds are received through TTs, telegraphic transfer. So D is not the answer. Kindly note. Okay, A, C and D are not the answer. Okay, A, C and D is not, because TT is a, you might not have gone through TT up till now. In accounts, you might have gone through this forex now. So, yeah, answer is B, correct. Answer is B. Okay, answer is B. Kindly note, answer is B. A to C all. Demand draft. Demand draft is the old system, bank order is the old system, and ECS is the old system. Now, have you seen ECS in many years? I don't think so. Any one of you has worked on ECS also. Many of you have not even worked on ECS, right? ECS is gone. Means ECS, even when I was in banking at that time, even this ECS, I didn't work that much because hardly anything came. Now what has happened? Tell me. Okay, these are all the old systems, old. Then what are the new systems now? What are the new systems? The new systems are, instead of ECS, now we have what? Instead of ECS, now we have what? What do we have now? Yes, who's this? Manohar, very good. We have NAC now, NAC, okay? NAC system has replaced ECS completely. Now we don't need ECS at all because NAC is a web-based solution, web-based, very best. ECS was a static system, NAC is a dynamic system, okay? Yeah, nowadays we have all this RTGS, NEFT, then UPI, all these things, right? So next. Personal loans, retirement solutions in banking, pension plans in insurance, senior citizen deposit products are offered by banks to satisfy their dash needs: self-actualization, esteem, security, and social. So where are these used? Which systems? The answer is A. Very good. The answer is A. Correct. The answer is A. Self-actualization. Maslow's hierarchy, isn't it? Self-actualization. You will definitely get 2 to 3 questions. 2 to 3 questions on Maslow's hierarchy. Okay, Maslow. Definitely you'll get it. Maslow. Very important, Maslow's hierarchy. Okay. Next. The credit information companies means CIC. Which is a CIC? There are 4 CICs. Okay, there are 4 CICs. Which are those? Anyone knows the names? Credit information companies. Which are the 4 CICs? Okay, let's do this question later. First, you answer my question. Which are the 4 CICs? You answer this. Which are the 4 CICs? Everyone. Let me see the names. How many of you know the names? Which are the 4 CICs? One is Sibyl, correct. Sibyl, very good, Nalina. Sibyl. Second one? Sibyl is first. Second one? CRIF, Highmark. CRIF is also called as Highmark. CRIF, Highmark, correct. Then Equifax, that is also right. Equifax. Sibyl, CRIF, Highmark, Equifax, and there is one more. Equifax and which is that? There's one more. Sibyl, Highmark, Equifax, and there is one more is there. I'm not getting the name right now. Yeah. So what is the answer? Let's see. Okay, when we'll remember, I'll tell you the name. There are 4 companies. Okay. So the CICs generally provide information such as verified address of the borrower, extent of the loan taken, whether or not there has been a default, and securities to be offered for a loan. Experian, very good. Who's this? Nalina. Very good. Experian, that is one. Correct. That's what I was not remembering. Fourth name is Experian. Yeah. So these CICs generally provide the information such as verified address, extent of the loan taken, whether or not there has been a default, and securities to be offered. So these are the 4 things which CICs. So what is the answer over here? A to A and C, B and C, A to B, A and B, and A, B and C all. What is about D then? Securities to be offered. Okay, yeah. So is it, see, D is obviously out, isn't it? Because D is what? Securities to be offered. How can a CIC tell you what the security can be offered? Because that security depends on that client, isn't it? So the answer over here will be what? A will be there, verified address, extent of loan taken. B will be there, whether or not there is a default. C will be there. It should be actually, let me make the change in this answer. Okay, it is not A and C, it is A to C. So A to C, this is the answer. Okay, A to C, that is option A. Okay, so A to C is the answer. Okay, A to C. Got it? Yeah, the answer will be A to C all, because all of them are there. Verified address, extent of loan taken, whether or not there has been loan default, right? Only D is not there. Okay? It's given na A, B and C. Arey yaar, why did I write this? Correct. Who's this? Manohar. You're right. A, B and C is given. Na. Why did I write this? Even I don't know. Yaar. I didn't see this D option. This A, B and C all. This is the correct option. It's already given. And why did I write this A to C then? A, B and C is the answer. Okay. Now let me ask you one important question over here. This is what we call it CIBIL, right? CIBIL or credit information. Okay. Now I'll tell you this CIBIL is gone. Gone. Now what is coming in then? Which is a new system for CIBIL? Other than CIBIL, which is a new system coming up? Okay. Yeah, correct. So CIBIL is gone now. Which is the new system which has come in? Who can tell me? New system. This is the best system available now. CIBIL is only tracking loans. CIBIL is only tracking loans. Which is the new system then? Which tracks loans as well as others. Does anyone know this? New system. See here, this question can come to you in exam. It's not given in your books. It's not there in your portion. But they might ask you. It is like this. Account aggregator. Very good. Account aggregator. In the classes I have taken this. Who are there in the paid batches, I have taken this part. Account aggregator. Kindly note, you will get a question on account aggregator now. What is the difference between CIBIL and account aggregator? See this, CIBIL will only check the loans. Whether the loans were taken, whether the loans are okay, whether there has been a default, NPA, anything. What will account aggregator check? Account aggregator will check loans. Then your investments, mutual fund investments, your saving current, SB, saving current account will be checked. Okay, current, your electricity bills, your means utility bills. Okay. Then your purchasing habits, purchasing habits, everything is checked in account aggregator. Account aggregator, your mutual fund investments, all these things are checked. So account aggregator is more comprehensive than CIBIL. Account aggregator is more comprehensive than CIBIL. Okay. Because what happens, CIBIL is only one level. It's here, correct. It's a 360-degree view. So that's why you will definitely get a question now on account aggregator. Because CIBIL is now the old system. It's not gone up till now, but it's going. Okay. All your banks have shifted to account aggregator. All your banks, they have shifted. Of course, you don't get the reports. Up till now, you are not getting the reports, but you will get the reports in few months, few years. Okay. So this is basically account aggregator system. There are certain customer expectations about the service quality from the bank, which includes tangibility, reliability, responsiveness, assurance, and empathy. So what are the expectations and what does the customer include? Means want from you. Tangibility, reliability, responsiveness, assurance, and empathy. Firstly, understand these words. This is the part of your marketing part, module C. Okay. Tangibility means what? Tangibility means what a customer sees and feels in your bank. If the customer comes to your branch, okay, and sees all dust lying there, dust is there, everything, people are not friendly, huge files on the table, so that is tangibility. Customer will run away. So customer expects posh, clean branches. Reliability means the customer should feel reliable. Responsiveness, you must respond to the customer query and you resolve it. Assurance, the customer must be assured. You must give him the confidence that you'll do the job. And empathy is very important. Correct, Manor? Cleaning, correct. Empathy is very important. In empathy, what happens? You put yourself in the shoes of the customers. So that is empathy. Many times what happens when your branch closes, okay, sometimes means there are certain customers who come at the end only in your branch, right? All your branches you see, there is a typical customer who comes at the end of the branch. When the branch is about to shut down, that customer comes running. Many times, means almost 4 times in a week. So such customer I am not talking of. But if there is a single customer, one day, once in a blue moon, that customer has come for urgency, then you must have empathy. You must look at that customer from that point of view. That some problem he might be facing, he or she. Okay. So that's what is called as empathy. Okay. So what is the answer over here? The answer is A to D, A to C, A to E, A, C and E. So A to E is the answer. All of them are expected by the client. Okay. So customer expects everything. Got it? Next. Oh, forget this. This is not the question for you. All of the above. Yeah. This is not okay. Let me answer this. As this has come, let me answer this. In United States, which of the following provides credit score for the retail customers? McKinsey, TransUnion, CIBIL, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, all of the above. See, our CIBIL is not there in USA basically. Remember this, CIBIL is not there in USA. Okay. So CIBIL is out. McKinsey doesn't do all these things. McKinsey is also out. Okay, because McKinsey is a separate company. It doesn't do this credit score business. Okay, so only one remains: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. These are the only three C remaining. Okay, so C is the only answer. In fact, this question is not for you. It won't come in exam because nobody is concerned about United States. Okay, we are concerned about our country. The customer expects the bank to be willing to help them and provide prompt service. This falls under which of the following customer expectation? Now the customer is expecting for prompt service. Reliability, responsiveness, assurance and empathy. Which is the quality in this giving prompt service? Prompt, fast service. Fast service. Yeah. This is a tricky one. Really tricky one. Correct. Who's this? Nalina. Very good. What about others? Others also. What is the answer? Reliability, responsiveness, fast. You need a faster service. Client needs a faster service. So that is basically the answer is responsiveness. Okay. You must be able to respond to that customer fast. Okay. That is responsiveness. Okay. So the answer is responsiveness. Fast service. Okay. Prompt service. If you are able to catch the customer when the customer is in the problem, only then you will be able to sell the right product to that customer. Otherwise, the customer will run away. Credit Bureau tracks the indebtedness and repayment history of the borrowers on loans they have taken from bank alone, bank and financial institutions alone, bank and NBFCs alone, bank, NBFCs and financial institutions all. So Credit Bureau means basically CIBIL. CIBIL will track whom? Will they track only bank, only NBFCs or only financial institutions? CIBIL tracks whom? Correct. The answer is D. All of them. CIBIL tracks everyone. Not only your bank, it tracks NBFCs, it tracks your financial institutions, all which are the organized sector in lending, all of them. A bank should be approachable and easy to contact. Okay. Besides, the bank staff should communicate in the language with the customers. Customers understand. Bank staff should make efforts to know the customers and their needs. This falls under which category? Reliability, responsiveness, assurance and empathy. So bank should be easy to contact. The banker should be easy to contact. Banker should speak in the language of the customers. And banker must make efforts to know the customers and their needs. So know the needs. Look at this. This third line will give you the idea. This line is giving you the idea. First two lines are not giving you the idea about reliability, responsiveness, assurance or empathy. This line is giving you the idea. The bank staff should make the efforts to know the customer and their needs. This line is the most important line. So this will give you the whole idea of the answer. So what is the answer now? It is D. Very good. The answer is D. Okay. The answer is D over here. Empathy. Okay. Empathy. See here, you must understand the customer's problems. Okay. Customer needs, customer problems. Then only you will be able to serve the customer better. Okay. The customer expects the bank that if there is some problem with the entries in the bank statement, these should be corrected immediately. Means the customer is expecting that if there is any problem in the entries, they should be corrected immediately. Similarly, if certain charges are debited incorrectly, the amount should be restored quickly. This expectation of the customer falls in which of the following category? So if you have debited some wrong charges, then you must immediately revert it back. Reliability, responsiveness, assurance, and empathy. Without the customer telling you, you must be able to this revert the charges without the customer telling you. See, the hint lies in without the customer telling you. The answer is no. The answer is A, reliability. The answer is A, reliability. Kindly note. See here, when will you feel reliable on any person, on any bank? See here, if every time you have to go and tell the bank that see this is the charges debited, these are the charges debited, this is wrong which you have done, you'll run away from the bank. Reliability means what? The bank must understand itself. If there is a ATM problem, the customer's account is debited but cash is not received, then immediately by the day end or next day, your bank must reverse that amount, right? It must automatically get reversed. That is reliability. Then only customer will feel reliable about you. He'll feel he can depend on you. Okay, so that's the answer, reliability. This question tomorrow means in your exam you will definitely see this question. Credit Information Bureau provides a report which is called as confidential report, credit report, credit information report, and scorecard. You will surely see this question because this question is very important. Okay, this you will definitely see the question. Credit Information Bureau provides a report which is called as confidential report, credit report, credit information report, or the scorecard. The answer is C, credit information report. Okay, this is a report provided by the civil or any company. Okay, credit information report. Got it? C. Yeah. Next. Okay, let's take a break for 5 minutes and then we'll start again. Okay. Chalo, welcome back. Next one. Which of the following statement regarding the satisfaction level of customer is not correct? Now look at this. It's a negative question. Not correct. Okay. Fulfillment of customer needs can be measured from satisfaction level of the customers. Satisfaction comes from customers' experience of products. The experience is same in case of all services of the bank and none of the above. So you kindly note, you want incorrect answer. Incorrect, which is not correct. This is what you want. Okay. Correct. You are also right, Lavanya. Okay. Yeah. You are also correct. Jagdeshwari. How to calculate CII? Not required. At JIB level, you are not required to calculate CII level. CII. Okay. CII is given in the exam. Okay. Kindly everyone note that numerical which I took, CII. That CII is given in the exam. You won't have to calculate it. Huh? This is CII is always given by the government. Okay. Every year they publish the CII. Okay. So you need not calculate CII. Okay. Yeah. So what is the answer for this? Not correct. You want not correct. Okay. Got it, Jagdeshwari, you got the answer, and Lavanya. You are also right, but responsible help customers and resolve issues. That's correct, Lavanya. You're right. So the answer is C. Experience is same in all the cases. It's not correct. Okay. So it's not same. All the services will be different. Credit information normally provides the following type of weighted information: payment history, amount owed, length of the credit history, new credit, types of the credit in use. So which all informations are given? So is it payment history, amount owed, length of the credit, new credit, then types of the credits? What is the answer for this? A, B, and C. Yeah, types of the credits in use. Correct. C is the answer. Very right. C is the answer, because you won't come to know about this D and E, new credits, or what are the present credits in use. Immediately you won't come to know. So the answer is C. A, B, and C only. A, B, and C. That's right. Next, as per the basic segmentation of customers based on the income levels, super affluent customers has the following income level. Super affluent. Super affluent means what? The maximum income. Okay. Super affluent will be in which category? Super affluent will be in which category? 400 to 4000 lakhs, 4000 to 1 lakh, 20,000. This is lakhs. Huh? Last one is again lakhs. Otherwise, you'll say only 1 lakh 20,000. So this is lakhs. 4,000 to 1 lakh 20,000 lakhs. That is the answer. That is the point. Okay. Just let me make this lakh over here. Okay, the answer is D. Super affluent is this. Okay. 4,000 to 1 lakh 20,000 lakh. Okay. So that is super affluent. Super affluent is over there, 1,20,000. Okay. Next one. General weightage given by the Credit Information Bureau is not correct. In which of the following? Payment history, amount owed, length of the credit history, and new credit is not correct. Huh? Not correct. Where will it go wrong? Credit Bureau or the CIBIL will go wrong where? History, amount owed, length of the credit history, or new credit. Where will they go wrong always? Where will they go wrong always? Think over it logically. Just now you answered it correctly. The earlier question. Similar one is this one. So which one will you'll get it correct over here? The answer is D. D is the answer. D. Okay. D is the answer. Okay. You follow this WhatsApp channel also. Those who have joined new. Okay. So D is the answer. New credit. In USA, a FICO score of dash is considered as excellent. So FICO score of what is correct as considered as excellent? 850, 700, 620, 475. Now you'll ask me, sir, how do we know about this FICO? Okay, you'll ask me, how do we know about this FICO in USA? Okay, so the answer over here is FICO and your scores of CIBIL are same. FICO and your score. Now see this, USA and this Indian companies, they are working on the same levels. The scores are also same. So which is considered as excellent? The excellent score over here is, yeah, the excellent score over here is, in your CIBIL, what do we consider? 850. 850 is considered as excellent. Okay? Yeah. One second. Just give me 1 minute. Huh? I'll just check your answer. Ah, one second. Let me go back to this question. Who was asking me? Lavanya. Okay? Yeah. 500 to 400. Correct, 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 correct. Let me go back to it. Okay? Hold on. Let's go back to that question. Where was that question? This one? Super affluent. Correct. Yeah. Let me go back to this question. Hold on. Take this, everyone. See this. Now you'll have this. Uh, yeah. See this. Yeah. This is the one for you. Okay. Super affluent. Correct who you are. Lavanya, you are right over here. Okay. Super affluent means it comes on in this category. Okay. I've just checked it again. So super affluent, this is 50 to 400. Super affluent. Okay. And this is ultra HNW. Above this 1 lakh 20,000 is ultra HNW. 4,000 to 1 lakh 20,000 is super HNW. 400 to 4,000 is HNW. 500 to 400, 50 to 400 is super affluent. So this B is the answer. Everyone kindly note. Okay. Good. Okay. Correct. So it is, the answer for this is, kindly note, 50 to 400, super affluent. Take this table only. I brought this table only, isn't it? Thanks, Lavanya. Okay. Chalo, let's move on ahead. Now we'll cover one or two and then we'll stop. Okay. Everyone subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 English channel as well now. English channel is also important and Hindi also. Okay. Credit score is, remaining we'll cover tomorrow. Credit score is authentic and financial information of the credit decision, preliminary information for managing the risk, indicative tool for managing the risk, a suggestion to take credit decision. So what is the credit score? Credit score is what? Authentic and final information, preliminary information, indicative tool. Is it only an indicative tool or is it a suggestion? That credit score will suggest, okay, you give him the loan. Will credit score ever tell you? Or it will give you final information that, see, this is final. Now the score is 800. You need to give the loan. Is it that? Or is it just a preliminary information, rough? We have not done anything, just it's a rough information. So the answer is, the answer is C. C is the answer. Kindly note, answer is C. It is just an indication. It will indicate you that this customer is good. But this is only from the credit score. Now, understand one simple logic behind this. Credit scores here. Credit score is only an indication. Two parts are there. Credit score and second is score. Okay. And second is financials. So kindly note, credit score will only indicate whether it's a good customer or bad. So good customer. Now once you know it's a good customer, you have to check the financials. You have to decide based on this. So this is only an indication. It won't tell you that it is a suggestion that give him the loan or preliminary, nothing. It will just indicate to you. Got it, everyone? So the answer is C. Only an indicative tool for managing the risk. Indicative. Okay? Got it, everyone? Chalo. We'll stop over here then. Tomorrow we'll again meet in the revision. So everyone, again I'm telling you, subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 English channel as well as Hindi channel. Okay? Click on the bell icon. And tell your friends also to join the new batches. Here, new batches are coming up for the next series. Now this is, October is gone. October, November. Then May series is coming up. So go to the May series. Tell them to join. How to join it? Okay? Tell them to join the batches. Because these are the long batches, detailed batches. We cover everything in these. This question bank which you are seeing, I generally distribute it in the paid classes also. Okay? So you'll get it over there also. That's why Do follow the paid classes. I'll distribute many PDFs in paid classes. That master PDF which I have given, everyone kindly go through that master PDF without fail. Go through the master PDF given in the paid classes by me. Okay. Book notes have been given. Book notes. If possible, go through the book notes. But master PDF, definitely go through it. Okay. Chalo, bye from my side for today. Tomorrow let's meet again. Okay. Let's meet again tomorrow. Chalo, bye from my side.